We've all heard of the Widowmaker, right? And I just wanted to quickly do a little overview because I could talk about this for half an hour, but we'll keep it to 1 to 2 minutes. So within your heart, you have the coronaries. What coronaries do is it brings back the oxygen to your heart muscles. That's what makes your heart pump, right? So very, very quickly. So we have here the inferior, superior vena cava. So this is when, oxygen has been distributed to your body, comes back through these two big tubes, goes into your right atrium, right ventricle, goes into the lungs here, all right, on both ways, gets the oxygen, comes back to your left atrium and then left ventricle. From here, pumps really, really hard and goes into your aorta, and the oxygen is delivered all throughout your body. So as you can see, the left ventricle is superly important that the heart muscle, all throughout the heart, obviously, but the left ventricle is the biggest chamber, first of all, and it has the most power because this is what, when it really presses, it's gonna go through the aorta, and these here, it goes up to your brain and all the upper body, and then it goes down the descending aorta and is distributed throughout the rest of your body. All right, so it's very important that your left ventricle is healthy. So here on my diagram, you have this coronary here. This is called the LAD. So LAD stands for left anterior descending artery, okay? So when it gets blocked, like this here, so we have here the plaque, plus because of the inflammation and stuff, it created a clot, so it's completely, there's no more oxygen that goes through to go and deliver the oxygen to this is the apex of the heart, to bring the oxygen there. So when your heart muscles is deprived from oxygen, it actually gets discolorated, gets darker like this, and the muscles die. So because this is on the left side of your ventricle, obviously it's not going to work as much to bring the oxygen into your body. And this is why this is called the Widowmaker. Because another thing that I want to point out is that way in the days, we did not live as often until we're in the 80s. For us women, estrogen, before menopause, estrogen is something that protects our heart. It helps with the plaque buildup. It helps to keep your arteries very flexible. And yeah, estrogen is really very important for us women to keep our heart healthy. After menopause, because we don't have as much estrogen, then our heart issues increases the same as men. But if we look way back in the days when this nickname was given, the Widowmaker, because people did not live as long, it would happen much more, for the man than the woman. And obviously also, back then, they did not have the moderns stents or things like this, right? So people would have high blood pressure, they would have the symptoms, and the heart would be telling them through, chest pressure, heart pain and stuff, that something is going wrong. But because of the lack of knowledge, and then it would end up that the woman would be a widow. So this is how the whole nickname started. Obviously nowadays, the nickname would not be as accurate, right? Because now we do have modern, medication, we have the stents, we have, different tests that we can go through to know when we have symptoms and see what's happening in our hearts. So it's not as often, but the thing is, we still need to listen, because the heart, when it is lacking oxygen, when there is something happening, it will send you signals, and we need to pay attention to this. If you're interested, if you look in my link tree up in my bio, you will see there's free PDF about coronary health and heart symptoms and stuff like that. So just go, it's free. Just go and download them. All right. So that was a really quick wrap up of the Widowmaker. But I know you've got this. So till the next one. Tolu.